everyone, so if you don't know me, my name is Rebecca and I am mummy to two little girls. I have Ellora who is 3 and Aria who is currently 11 months just gone. I've come on today to do a what's in my changing bag. I watched loads of these, especially when I was pregnant, and I just thought I'd show you what we have in our changing bag. Yes, so here it is. We are currently using the Pacapod Napier. It's got the large compartment at the front which holds the 2 pods, which is what Pacapod are known for. It then has a big compartment running along the top, and then if you turn it around it also has a little zip pocket there and also one at the front. It is a big bag. I mean, it's perfect for having 2. It would work just as well if you just had the one, and if you have a lot to take somewhere, I mean, it's ideal. So we will get started. Right, so we can start with the large compartment. This is the compartment that holds both of the pods, and this is what attracted me to buying a Pacapod, because it was just good for organising. I watched loads of review videos at the time, so yeah, this is probably the main reason I went for this bag. In here we have this little bit just here. It's just a little compartment that just holds the changing mat, and I've just got a random bib in there and a pair of socks for Aria. Hey, what are you doing? So you might hear a few bits of plonking. She's just on the floor playing with the Happy Land. It's going to keep her quiet, so that's fine. Right, so this is the changing pod and this is the feeding pod. Another thing that attracted me is that they come out, you can belt through them and they come out, and you can just carry this around with you. And quite often when I'm just doing like trips to play school, or if I'm just popping down to the shop, this will just come out with me and not the rest of the bag, because I don't really need anything else out of it, and it is just changing essentials just in case. So anyway, in here, I don't know if you can see, there is this little compartment down the bottom, and this just holds the nappies. Aria's in size 4 at the minute, and we use the Audi Napier range. They're quite cute, but that's not the reason I get them. It's not because they're cute, it's because I think they work the best. And they are bloomin' cheap, which makes them even better. I've tried other ranges. I think Sainsbury's I tried and they held nothing for me, but I know other people have used them and have loved them. And I think I've used Morrison's own brand and I didn't get on with them either. Tesco's is like, and I've also tried Lidl's, which were all right. And I would go for them if I couldn't get to my Audi, but I did find that they didn't hold quite as much as the Audi ones, so they are my absolute favourites, the Audis. Okay, so in here I just have a change of clothes for Aria, just a t-shirt. This one is so cute. This was from Sainsbury's. I love Sainsbury's clothes. I definitely recommend going to Sainsbury's. Again, it is very good value for money and the clothes seems to last really well. Then I just have a random vest and a pair of trousers. So she does go out with a full outfit because at the minute she is going back through the poo explosion stage because she is teething and it is horrendous. So we take one spare outfit just in case. And then also in here for Ellora, I just take out a spare pair of trousers which have been in here for ages, and just a pair of pants. Although she is potty trained for dogs, right? Although she is potty trained, she still does have the odd accident, and they're just there just in case, because knowing my luck, I would go out without them and that's when she'd have the accident. Right, in here you can just see at the back is where the wipes go. They go in just a little holder, and then it has 2 pockets down the side. I don't know. So if I do that, you can see that's just down here, and there is one on the other side as well. And then I just keep creams, potions, lotions, all of that bit. In there I have a Bonjela teething. I don't really tend to use this very often, but it's in there just in case. I then have 2 teething powders. They are 2 different brands. I have the Ashton and Parsons one, and I have the Nelsons. They're just spares that have been left over from odd packets, so they're the spare ones that just go in there. I then have a hand sanitizer, that's just in case I'm not near a sink. Sorry, she's clonking them on her high chair. I then have Savalon antiseptic. This is great for my 3-year-old. She quite often bumps and cuts herself because she's so accident prone. And even if it is the most silliest cut, it's great because it makes her feel better basically. So she gets over it. That sounds nasty. She gets over it quite quickly, bless her. But I then have a random reusable breast pad. I've said about these in a video before. I would highly recommend, if you are breastfeeding, getting yourself some reusable breast pads because they are so much more comfortable. And obviously they, in the long run, are a lot cheaper because you just shove them in the wash each time. So yes, highly recommend them. And then this side I have Metanium nappy rash cream. This is amazing stuff. I've always used this. I use this for Ellora and now for Aria, and it is the only thing I find really touches the nappy rash. I then have a Metanium Everyday. I don't really use this one. We got this in the packs when I was pregnant with Aria, and I've just kept it in there ever since. And then I have Sudocrem. I love a bit of Sudocrem, that goes on all the time as well. This is one of the little baby pots that are really cute that everyone loves. Again, I got that free when I was pregnant with Aria, and what I've done is kept the pot and I just top it up when we run out because it is a good sized pot just to keep in here. And then also in this side pocket is a wet bag. It's not a huge wet bag, but it does do if you've got some grubby clothes that you don't want to get on everything else. So it's ideal size. I'm going to pop them back in quickly. Right, now this side, this is the feeding pod. It is fully insulated. So it's like a little lunch box. It holds quite a bit. I mean, I've got a decent amount in there and it holds it all. And you don't have to keep drinking. Now I just do because this one leaks, so it stops it from going over everything else. We then just have a bib. That's just going to be so she doesn't get too messy, Aria. This is just the leftover bib, I think, that I had from Ellora in the cupboard, and they're still going strong. I don't know how. It's just a nutmeg one, which I think's Morrison's. But yeah, it's old, so. Then I just have 2 drinks in there. This is what Ellora got. She absolutely loves this bottle. It was from the Disney shop, and it is really, really cute, but she loves it. And then I have Aria's drink. We went for a straw, no spill in the end, because she can't get on with any of the other no spills, and it was absolutely driving me round the bend having the other ones, and she would just tip the water everywhere. And she's always quite liked the straws, so I gave her a go with this one, and it's actually going quite well. So although, just noticing it's starting to leak. Not sure why. Have to have a look at that in a minute then. In here then I just have a Barney Bear, which they'll both share, an orange because Ellora's really into her oranges at the minute, and then I have these 2 little tubs. One is full of strawberries because Ellora absolutely loves strawberries too, and then this little one is just filled with a few bits of pasta, cheese and tomato. And what I will do is I've got a pot for Aria that you put the food in, they just grab it out and eat, and I will pop that in her pot and she'll quite happily sit there and munch it. This ice pack just in there just to keep it all cold. That's from Sainsbury's. They're in at the minute. They're really cute. It's a little strawberry. And then I just have some carrot sticks and cucumber sticks because I'm going to pop to Morrison's, which is across the road from the park, and grab a dip because that is what Ellora has requested. So yeah, as I was saying, that is nice and big in there. It fits quite a lot in it, so I mean it's perfect. For one, it's plenty of space for one. For my 2, it is ideal. And as I said, if I needed a bit more space for food, then I'd just take the drinks out. Okay, so that is that part. The only quibble I have with the Pacapod is both the bees fell off, so it makes opening them really hard. It did used to have, I don't know if you can see that tag, it's just like a little leather, I don't think it is leather, it's like a leather look, and they were on these parts, but they've just snapped, and this one looks like it is starting to go the same way, so if I had to pick a fault with the bag, it would be that. Okay, so at the front, in the little popper section, that's just where I keep things like vouchers. There's not a vast amount of space in there, but it's ideal for that sort of thing. In here, I tend to keep just my bits and bobs. I have the good old lady products in there, just in case. I've got some lip gloss in there. My poo purse, which Ellora got me for Christmas. It keeps all change and stuff in, especially if we go to somewhere like the arcade, just pop some change in there for Ellora. So I just keep it in there so I don't lose it, because I lose everything, so it's just, I know where it is if it's in there. And then I just have some, I can't get them out, some ibuprofen, and I do believe I usually have in there anyway a pen. Is it hiding? It is hiding. I just keep a pen in there because you can never have too many pens in your bag. And then in this bit just here, I just have a packet of crisps, I couldn't fit them in the lunchbox bit. My purse, which is another Christmas present. This was the pot I was on about a minute ago, it didn't fit in the upper part. It is just a little pot which you pop their food into, and then they can put their hands in and grab what they want, and it's supposed to be like a no spill. It's not a no spill, but it does stop the mess considerably, and Aria absolutely loves it. She sits there for ages eating her bits and bobs out of it, so I would highly recommend one of these. They do them in all sorts of different brands. I think this one I picked up from TK Maxx. It was like $1.99 and it was a good 1.99 Spence, so yes, I'd recommend them. I just have a pair of my Superwoman socks because we quite often go to ball pits and stuff like that, and I quite often don't wear socks, so if I keep them in my bag then they are there for when I need them. I then have two random headbands in there that the girls have obviously taken off at some point, and they've just gone in the bag. I have a Sainsbury's Lego pack. Are they Lego? Yeah, Sainsbury's Lego Create the World. And you get 4 cards in a pack, and you get them free with every, it's either £5 or £10 you spend, I can't remember. I then have a hairbrush because Ellora's hair is constantly messy, and I just keep a hairband on it just in case she wants it. Although, as you may have noticed, she doesn't have a ton of hair, so yes, but she does, it goes like bedhead very quickly, so it's probably a good thing she doesn't have loads of hair. And then I just have these shorts, which I've popped in for Ellora as an extra because it looks quite warm outside, and yesterday it started off quite breezy and cold, and then it really heated up, and I know that she'll get hot if she's running around, so I've popped them in just in case. And I think, oh, that's it, except for I also have this on my bag. It is one of the Milton steriliser things. I personally wouldn't recommend them because I haven't got any of the sterilising bits in it anymore because it went mouldy. Seems really silly really, doesn't it? Yes, the bits went mouldy, but I suppose on the bag I've kept it on ever since because it holds a dummy in it, and if you're going to buy it, you're going to buy it for a dummy holder rather than a steriliser, because I didn't even have the sponges in there that long. I think probably 24 hours, and it started getting mould in straight away, and they just don't dry, so yeah, they get mouldy. So anyway, I just use it as a dummy holder instead. But yes, I think that is everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope that you can hear what I'm saying because Aria is really noisy, bless her. She has really enjoyed her time playing on the floor listening. So yes, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Bye!